And well, Hard Legion, obviously a team that have started to look increasingly more solid as the days have gone on. And well, we'll see what Hard Legion can do. It's going to be the double flash and a smoke for Forrester. Over on the CT side, it's 4 sets of Kevlar, defuse kit in the hands of Kios, and a smoke blast. Well, at this point, it's going to be Forrester with the smoke and the double flashbang. Just a slow approach from Hard Legion as they got up in towards Banana. It's going to be Nealon just trying to hold on. As the T's run over towards the site, they'll be pushing in towards Grill. And now the B-bomb site is under a lot of pressure. He's just trying to hold on to it. It's the one solo player. It's Nealon who gets overrun. Rage able to come in with the Glock. Now the bomb can get planted on the fountain. 4v4. Bomb planted. Job done at the moment as Kinky heads towards the back of the bomb site. It's going to be Sviat who's back around the corner as they're running forward towards him. It's going to be the lineup. 2 on the Glock, and the round is going in favor of Hard Legion. Absolutely nothing that the CTs can do here. Kriaz will do his best. But at this point, Hard Legion going to be walking away with a pistol win. As Kriaz will move forward, trying to pick off the headshots. Rage is going to be sitting there, tapping away, does damage. But falling away, Kriaz getting out of position. Well, Forrester heading his way towards the apartments. It's going to be a real chance here with the Galil. Nick goes down from Kios towards bottom banana. It's Rage. He's going to take most of the damage on board. Drop to 44. This round, you really shouldn't be looking at too many huge problems for the Hard Legion side. But then again, with the skill team on the CT side with the Deagles, you could certainly start to lose a few players. And that's immediately what's happening here. They've taken quite a lot of damage on board, Hard Legion. And they'll start to gather it inside of Banana. Utility at the ready. Smokes up, Molotov coming in. Hard Legion looking to impact on towards the B-bomb site. You've got Kios further back in behind the coffins as they start to move forward. It's going to be Hard Legion just trying to charge on in. Molotov's going to go in towards Kios' position. That's going to force him back. And now Kios just hiding away. The Belgian looking to try and get involved as the bomb battle starts to come through. There's a nice shot, but Sviat gets rid of him with the nade. Now we're back into a 3v3. Hard Legion shouldn't be having this many issues, but suddenly the kills start to come through. Kriaz with the headshot. And now it's into a 2 versus 2 with Hard Legion just holding the crossfire. Kinky down in towards the grill. Inside Banana's Fiat Wits. Another Deagle's trying to move forward. Norbert looking for his opportunity. He will find the head of Kinky. Now dropped. Looking for the last remaining player. It's Fiat playing with the post plant. The bomb is planted for him here with the sprays. He goes back into cover. And eventually he'll want to walk into the open. Norbert just holding on. Looking for the kills. Looking for the tap. And there it is. The kill from Norbert coming in. Sviat is gone. And Syman Gaming will find themselves at least all the kills. But the round will be won by Hard Legion. Apologies for the early few issues. I think we're just waiting on Blair, whose audio doesn't seem to be working correctly, so hopefully that can be resolved. So yeah, in towards second middle. Crowd just walking up with a Mac 10. He's the front man coming around the side. Smoke is going to go off towards long side. You've got Kios in towards the library. Norbert rotating over, trying to assist, and the stack from Syman is all over the bomb site towards A. Norbert is going to be waiting for it. The AK-47 looking to try and pick them off as they line up. It's going to be the bomb that hits the deck. Norbert with another. He'll be looking for just a little bit more action. Fiat with one kill. Norbert gone, and we're into a 3v4. This time favoring Syman again. These pistols are being so potent in these rounds. They came close in the last one, but it looks like they're going to be walking away with the round win here. Kinky now the last remaining player. 1v4. Trying to get involved. And this round, Syman had no right really in winning. Wasn't looked at as a round they should be picking up, but they're going to be walking away with their first. And it's off the back of the pistols. It came close in the last one, right down to the nail. But this time they walk away with 3 AKs. Hard Legion not really getting involved. That's a pretty scary sign moving forward for Hard Legion if they've lost, oh, nearly lost 2 of those now. They've lost 1 of them, but came close to losing the other. Well, we do have Bola in here, which is good, so we can actually get started.
Well, I don't know what's happening, man.
Yeah, it's just we are communicating obviously with the situation. We're all online, so it's always easy for some issues to go ahead. But we have got it resolved, and we're ready to go again. Just the wild internet just kind of breaks sometimes at Blood with absolutely no reason. You know, we do 3 days of this in a row, absolutely fine. Just wake up the next morning.
And then suddenly it's like, oh, we're not gonna work for you as soon as you go live. But here we have it. It's gonna be Kinky. Ooh, that's a sexy shot. Mo gets taken down. It's known on the B bomb side. If they make a little bit of haste here, that B bomb side is theirs. However, Kios has made his way. And Hard Legion off to a pretty good start.
Yeah, I mean, Hard Legion getting a decent start in the game, you know, finding the first 2 rounds. But again, Syman have been close to pretty much every one of these. And now with these CIS rifles that they've managed to pick up the 3 AKs and play, it's going to be Crad getting tagged up -80 as he tries to cross towards the back of the site. You know, as they open his hands, and Hard Legion, well, they've got the bomb site towards B. It's going to be a Syman retake as they try and come back into the site. Nealon looking for the close angle, spots the barrel of Crad, who had no idea, wasn't even aware of that position for some reason. And well, Norbert's going to find himself a kill as well. Kinky burned into the open, he will manage 1, but Kriya is able to get rid of him, and it's all onto Rage. The Ukrainian far back in behind the smoke. There's the shot, he has the lineup well enough. And now the defuse goes back on. This time, Kriya's covering him off, and the round will be won by Syman, a successful retake. And yeah, this is going to be a bloodbath. I can already see it. The early signs coming through. It's going to be a close affair.
Yeah, it is indeed. And I feel like Hard Legion kind of got unnecessarily aggressive. We had the player with the Mac 10 pushing up towards Archway. I mean, you had the man advantage. There's no need to be that aggressive to try and gather information, right? You have the man advantage. Just try and gather up, play a usual standard default. Instead, they kind of lose it round. And for Syman Gaming, it's an interesting lineup. I was talking about this. Of course, you couldn't hear me earlier, but a Swede, 2 Kazakhstanis, a Belgian, and a Russian. Sounds like the beginning of a joke. But the team is no joke at all. They're looking pretty solid here, considering that they did lose the initial round. For Hard Legion, it's an interesting pickup. They did pick them up a pretty short while back. I do believe they had a Middle Eastern roster, kind of like a mixed roster earlier for one of the Asian miners, if I'm not mistaken. And of course, known players, right? You have Forrester, Kinky, Krat, Fiat, Rage being one of the newer pickups, I guess, in that lineup. But looking at CIS, I mean, looking at what we saw yesterday, Dinko, I don't know what to expect. That was a wild game we casted yesterday, Unique versus Windstrike.
Yeah, that was just like a real quick game that, you know, barely is in my brain anymore because it was, what, 25 minutes or something in the first map, so it's very, very quick indeed. Hard Legion going to be gathering over towards B with the pistols, looking to try and stack over here. We have got Kios and Mao over here, and Mo. And the AWP of them, Hand and Mo, can be... We've already seen it can be world class at times, so let's see if we can get involved. He's going to be under pressure as they run forward. It's going to be Mo with 1 kill. He'll fall to the P250.
I love that. I love that play from the T's, pushing in the new where the op was. Then coming Kios. Goes for the spray. Nice double kill there. Did all he could. It's pretty much just the upgraded pistols, but that op in the hands of Rage, he can make something happen here. He's gonna find one. Bomb gets planted. And Rage playing around the smoke. Is he gonna be expecting CIS coming in? The flash gonna pop. He's gonna completely blind him, and it's caught smack in between the two CTs. And that's going to be round number 3 for Syman. Not going to be too happy hemorrhaging that many players against what was just a few upgraded pistols. But they managed to hold on. They will get to round number 3. For Heart Legion, that's a win right there. They have got the bomb down. They managed to do a little bit of damage as well. Going to be Bai coming in. Yeah, good trades. Good spacing from Hard Legion. Not a good start. Dropping 3 in a row, but not gonna be too worried about this. I do believe this map pick is from... Is it from Hard Legion? Just need to quickly check here. As Viat just popping heads, finally gets dropped. And it's a 1v2 in CT. Position compromised. Know exactly where Kios is going to be coming in, and bomb's going to get planted. Krad should be careful, and he peeks up perfectly. Snappy shot there. And Hard Legion to tie things up. Yeah, Syman picked Inferno. Next map's going to be Dusty. That's a pick from Hard Legion. And if we go to it, it is going to be Overpass as the decider. So Inferno does do Overpass. Nice little selection of maps.
Yeah, it's exciting CIS matchup. We're going to see a lot of display of skill throughout this one. I think we've got to strap ourselves in for a long one. These two teams pretty evenly matched, I would say, across the board. I think we started to see what Hard Legion can do back when they were Dream Eaters. During the Star Ladder Major in Berlin, I think we really started to see their talent really start to tick off. They were doing good things, you know, upsetting people. They were one of those CIS teams you talk about that ruins the pick-ins. They were playing as proper CS, and they had a lot of good setups on the maps like Train and very tactical maps. So it kind of shows how much depth we now have in CS, where some of these tier 2, 3 teams, when they're starting to their rise, can actually play legit good CS.
Oh yeah, indeed. The biggest surprise for me yesterday was the way Windstrike played. Yes, they completely outclassed Unique, but the way they played, the way they won, that was what impressed me the most. It was very, very, very fundamentally sound, solid CS. We saw some pretty good ideas coming out from them. The variations they had on Nuke, the amount of rounds, the way they won the rounds on Vertigo as well. Unique had to have some heroic plays to clutch out a few rounds, and even then, it was, I think, a 16-7 loss for Unique. So teams like Windstrike, and when we talk about CIS, it's, like you mentioned, there's so many teams who, because they play in their own little, you know, own little bubble, you don't really get a chance to see them that often, apart from the likes of, let's say, a Na'Vi, right? Obviously, a team who is going to be playing in all the big events. But every time these teams, any of these teams qualify for a minor or a major or some of the other events, they time and time again, never fail to surprise a lot of people, yours truly included. Syman Gaming. Man down early, but that's okay, because they have managed to take 2 down on the side of Hard Legion. Hard Legion, okay, Forrester just single-handedly just pushing up mid, finding Kriaz, who was kind of alone towards brackets. There was no one nearby to trade for him, so a little curious what he was thinking there. Op will be picked up by Krad. Now, if they find Mo, that's a B bomb site taken over. This peak, is he going to land a shot is a question. Mo, scoped in, ready. Krad. Waiting for the peak, and here it comes. Perfect flashbang. They know where Mo is. Smoke's going to block him off, and that should be the site taken over by Hard Legion. It's going to be retake time, unless Mo does something crazy here, but the smoke's going to make things even harder.
Bomb planted. Krad's going to throw the smoke on in towards CT. Flash diving through the smoke at Ruins as well. Krad, I think he's right back towards the site. Norbert going to sit and spawn. Smoke at the ready. It's going to go over the top. Flash is going through as well. Syman Gaming looking back in for this retake. It's going to be Mo that takes down Crad as they push on through. A quick shot from Mo as well. That's another huge one. And they're going to clean it up. It's going to be a 4th round here for Syman. These retakes are so solid. Mo just hitting some nutty shots.
Kinky had a couple of flashbangs, and I'm not sure why Crad had to peek towards coffins. I mean, just dry. You had the 2 flashbangs, and I do believe he was playing towards banana. So a flashbang, just one flash, would have enabled Crad to just peek out and potentially win the deal. Instead, it just peeked straight into Mo's crosshair, and Mo, of course, not hitting much. Major winner Mo, making it look easy, and Syman Gaming making that retake look flawless, pretty much. They do lose a couple of players, so you can see the money still not the best. And for Heart Legion, this is a good opportunity to try and reset money for Syman Gaming, at least for the time being. Off in the hands of Rage. More, and again, 3 players early on towards banana for Syman. I like the Molotov from Norbert. As again, timing doesn't work out. Kinky finds one. Mo's gonna drop. Trade will come in the form of Kios, and he's gonna be forced on back now. The player towards banana, Nealon, gets taken down. Trade is gonna be really hard to do, but Molotov might save him for the time being. A flashbang as well from Kios to try and enable Nealon to make his escape, and he just might manage to do so.
Hard Legion sending 2 players up towards banana. The rest are going to be congregating over there as well. Looking to try and finish on the B side again. Yeah, very limited utility, so no real options on other to commit to where they've got control of. Smoking for CT, probably coming in very shortly. There it is. Smoke out from Forrester as well. And now they start to run on through. Neil at the back of the site. The Molotov's going to come in towards him. It's going to force him into the open. And he's going to catch one, but traded back by Crad almost immediately. Now 3v3 shall ensue. Hard Legion have another smoke down in towards CT spawn. That's going to buy them a few extra seconds to get a good post plan while Forrester boosts up on top. But Norbert comes in and is able to get the immediate trade on towards him. So back into a 2v2 again. Krad's position so strong and difficult to deal with. There's no Molotov to force him out. There's no nades to get rid of him. Now they need to just find the headshot, hope for a mistake from Crad. They have smoked off Rage, and oh no, the tap from Norbert coming through the smoke. Didn't commit to it. Now Crad on the backside. Rage helping him out as he moves to the smoke. Hard Legion with a 5th on the board, and they played that one well.
They played that one very well. Very, very well. Much better post plant. And for Syman, they have... Ooh, going for the full investment. Not a huge fan of this. Now look at how lacking utility there is. 3 smokes, couple of nades, 2 flashes. No kits as well. So I'm expecting something aggressive, something a little bit more proactive. This time around, they're just going to be sending Neil and Kios all by the lonesome. Just the 2 of them towards B. Now, are they going to be playing anything fancy? You're going to do anything fancy? No, they're not. Just default holds with the very sparse utility. I'm not a big fan of this buy from Syman. Heart Legion, if they play this right, they could easily win this one. They're barely taking much of any casualties. That being said, Syman have double up towards Archway. They do have kind of a bait setup between Norbert and Mo. There's just 2 vehicles, and Nealon, he was the only player with a rifle. He gets found out by Kinky. That's a huge find for Heart Legion here early on.
Flash over in towards Banana. Rotation coming through. It's going to be Mo making his way back through spawn. Keo smoking off Banana, and that's going to buy a few extra seconds for his teammates to come and assist him. Hard Legion have definitely loved this B-bomb side. They've just been solid at taking it. Yeah, they've lost a few retakes here, but for the most part, they always seem to be successful in getting on towards the side itself, and this should be a relatively easy one to make their way through. But with the stack that they've got going on here, Syman Gaming have the potential to spiral things out of control. 35 seconds, Norbert swings into the open. Headshot picked up immediately on towards Forrester. Now, do they check the boost? They find the first kill, but the boost is going to be a bit of an issue as Mo's still up there. Headshot comes in from Sviat. They'll move towards the grill. They've taken a lot of damage here, Hard Legion. 20 seconds left. Sviat committing to the bomb plant. Right through, sticks the digits, and the spam was coming through, but he manages to get it down. Now 2v3 looking good, but the spam through the smoke is landing, and this is unbelievable. Crad from the backlines again, having to step forward. That should be the kill that confirms the round win. Kriaz on his own, 48 HP, having to back away. Hard Legion will get a 6th on the board, but my god, this is, again, so close and very expensive to an extent.
Yeah, Krad winning that duel towards Coffins was instrumental, right? And Kriaz, he doesn't have a kit. He's probably looking for some exits, I guess. Maybe pick up a rifle, and he's going to be falling on back Kinky, just ensuring he's not trying to stick the bomb. Kinky will survive. So, all things considered, we do manage to win the round, but that was scary, I agree with you. That was very, very scary indeed. And again, walking into a stack, I like what Syman did there. They knew the lost rifle just has a Deagles and that one MP9, and they're like, you know what, just go for the gamble stack. And almost works out, looking at how low they were. And for Hard Legion, made things a little too, well, hard for them.
I feel like Syman have just been on pistols non-stop. They're just force buying time and time again. Yeah, they get close. They won one of them, but I think at a certain point you have to just save the money and get the buy-in. I think this is the turning point for that. I think Hard Legion have successfully won the battle of the economy. They're going to be able to let that grow. Syman Gaming having to take a bit of an eco now. Well, Norbit's going to start these off with the Deagle. So what do I know? I want to start walking forward. There's another kill from Mo on the pistol. Now he has an AK. Oh. Such an important kill there from Krad. If he doesn't find that, that's when things just spiral out of control, Black.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And even now, this looks very, very iffy, but Krad, not taking a single point of damage, and Rage replies back as well. Nice shot from Ildenol, but it's going to leave Kriaz alone. Again, look at the health. They don't know where the final player is. They don't know where Kriaz is. Now they're debating A or B. They've already found a number of players towards that A bomb site, so they're probably assuming that it might be a full stack. They're making a bit of noise as well. And Kriaz, he hears this. They're tossing a Molotov. It comes on towards mid. It's all about timing, but a beautiful shot from Krad. He has been the difference maker in this round. If he hadn't hit some of those shots, that round could have easily gone the way of Syman Gaming. And yeah, Hard Legion, some of their anti-ecos are a little suspect. But so far, they've been a little lucky.
Yeah, this has not been the cleanest of CS, that's for sure. It's been pretty scrappy across the board for both teams, and we'll see what Syman Gaming can do until this round. They've got themselves an MP9 in the hands of Kios, 2 M4s for Neil and Norbert. Kriaz and Mode. Let's see if they can get it done. Hard Legion back on the AWP. They don't really have one to challenge them, so that's going to be Rage just having free reign across the map. Hard Legion with a slow approach. Again, stacking in towards Banana with a few more players. Force is going to walk out of the zone here. Norbert's ready for it.
I like the aggression, but that wasn't it. That wasn't it. Just goes in straight, always lonesome. No trade takes place. The CT, that was Norbert not getting blinded at all. That not taking a single point of damage as well. Krad, though, he stuck his way through. He stuck his way through CD spawn. This could really work on out. They hear the flame tickling onto Neelan. He's going to be dropping down. What was that from Neelan? Okay, it just dropped straight to his death. It's all the Kios on a bomb site. He's all by his lonesome, and he's getting just hammered down. But we do have a flank coming in real quickly. Norbert just pushing it from Banana. If they don't make a little bit of pace, it's going to get a little rough here. Kios, rather. He's found out. Norbert almost whips it, but he makes up for it. And all of a sudden, it's all on Krad. 1v4. Makes it a 1v3.
Well, Krad, it's going to fall. Mo gets rid of him, but Norbert, what a round from him. 3 big kills. Syman Gaming with a 5th on the board. Now, Hard Legion, that is not a good sign moving forward for them. You know, you've come so close to losing rounds against just pistols. And now in a gun round, when finally Syman get a buy-in, you kind of lose pretty badly there. So, Hard Legion having to try and pick up the scraps. They've got another buy coming into this. But it will be their last if they lose. They can be back to a low buy / eco. Syman Gaming can go on a bit of a tear and maybe, just maybe, even finish this half ahead.
That was a very strange round. Oh, I love this. I love this kill. You know, there's another player right next, hugging the wall. It's Viat. He hasn't shown himself yet. Lying in wait, waiting for perhaps a flash from his teammates before he goes to the peak. He hears Neelan running around. He knows where he is. And Neelan, completely unaware, he's going to get the kill. Neelan somehow manages to get the second kill as well. Sviat needed that frag desperately and has done his job. Neelan's going to head for the hills. It's going to be a 5v2 early on. Hard Legion getting nothing done. This has been a It's been an interesting game so far, Adam. It's
Yeah.
still early days, but it has been a little wild.
I feel like Hard Legion actually looked worse than Syman, but they've been winning more rounds.
But they
so,
have the rounds. They have the
yeah.
rounds, yes.
Yeah, it's just so weird. Like they've been pulling off just individual plays where Crad has saved them like a lot. So at this point, I'm starting to think that maybe Syman Gaming, if they can close this half with a few more rounds on the board, it's likely if they win this round as well, they'll have control of the economy for a little bit. Forrester, though, trying to do his best work into this round. 30 seconds left. Hard Legion looking to scrap themselves together into round number 13. They're moving forward. CIS on the flank through Banana has cut off the rotation, so there's absolutely no way they can get back there safely, but the bomb plant will come through. Kios with a headshot almost immediately after, and now Ridge, a 1v4 in total with the AWP. He's been tagged down to 20 HP as well. He's in behind a smoke. Defuse coming through. Round 1 by Syman Gaming, 7-6, and the chaos resumes.
Yeah, it's just fun to watch, so I won't lie. Yeah, I agree with you. Syman definitely do look like the better team. It's just that Hard Legion, is someone managing to kind of steal some of these rounds away. This is the pick from Syman. So I'm gonna be a little annoyed that they haven't they don't really have the lead yet. But still early days. How Counter-Strike can be a pretty unforgiving mistress at times. But for Syman Gaming, if they can close this out on a positive note, like maybe an 8-7, which looks very likely, I think they're going to be pretty comfortable with it. Hard Legion, it's going to be just a few upgraded pistols, money not so great. Rage with the one AWP saved earlier. We'll try and find something. Krat trying to draw some reaction. Mo gets bailed out with a shot. But he finds nothing. As the remaining players head towards the B bomb, so this could actually go their way. That op could be quite a problem indeed. And one player remains on the B bomb side. It is Kios with the AK-47. He's got a Molotov and a smoke. What can he do though?
Kios is going to peek and find the head of Ridge. There's some advantage picked up for the CT side. And they'll just look to try and hold on. 3 back in spawn. No need to really overextend again, but Hard Legion just running in towards the B bomb side. Looking to try and finish here on the site. At least get a bomb plant in. Secure some extra cash into the next one, but look at that, they're not even going to get the bomb plant. The smoke fades, still unable to take one, nearly a second as well, but that's Mo that steals that away. Kinky coming in with Mac Tech 9, rattling the shots away, and that's 2 picked up. Now it's a 2v3. Sviat is still alive, ladies and gentlemen. He's on 1 HP, still kicking. And Kinky's going to get that bomb planted, so maybe a chance here for Hard Legion. Kinky needs to get forward towards the ruins. Sviat is going to go for the peek in towards CT. Hits the shot and towards Kriaz. He goes for the re-peek, but this time Mo's waiting for him. And it's all on Kinky. The AK is trying to line them up. He'll manage 3 in the round, but that's not enough. The round will be won by Syman Gaming. But again, such a scrappy round that could have went either way towards the end there.
Yeah, I mean, like 5v2s, and it just comes out of 2 players surviving. Norbert, he's a little annoyed at his teammate there. Just wrapping up a few bullets on his comrade's corpse. But yeah, it's like they pretty much have the round sealed, and then they get a little too overeager, I feel like, you know. And there's a lack of taking safe duels. I mean, you have the flashbangs, you have a lot of utility to work with. You can try and use that. You have that advantage, right? That round was just a few pistols and the AWP. You can try and make some of those duels much easier. Instead, you give those 1v1 opportunities, and the players like Forrester, Kinky, Sviat, Krat, these guys are not unknown. They have been around the scene for a while. They definitely are players who can hold their own, at least in the CIS scene. So, some curious decisions being made by Syman, but they do hold on for now. The scores are tied. They're looking to get that 8th round, considering it's their map pick.
This is the kind of CIS Counter-Strike I'm used to seeing. This is the fun, exciting, just absolutely mental CS that is fun to watch. Yesterday was nice to look at as a perspective, seeing, you know, good CS being played overall. But this is certainly entertaining, Blair.
Oh yeah. Listen, that's the thing about Asian CS and sometimes CIS CS. Might not be the cleanest Counter-Strike. It's not textbook CS. sometimes can be mind-boggling. Sometimes you might lose your hair, like I have watching Asian Counter-Strike for quite a while. But you know what? It is entertaining, and that's what we all love to see at times. Nealon making contact, goes this way, spots another player out. Norbit's there on the side as well, and Norbit just playing around the smoke. The 2 CT stuck inside an A bomb site. Nice little wall bang there. Norbit tagged on at 24 HP. Another smoke to delay them further as the rotation is taking place. Pio coming in as Viat somehow finds Nealon. They know Norbit's there somewhere in the smoke. Haven't been spotted out, but Forrester finally finds him, and with that, it's a 2v3 bomb down. This retake is looking a little rough for Syman.
Post-plant positions are so strong from Hard Legion. It'd be hard to force Forrester out of that position inside the pit. No utility to force him out. So they can just slowly move forward and hope for a mistake. But Hard Legion not presenting any of those and not peeking. And Forrester's going to find a headshot. Ridge as well, taking down Mo. It's a crazy half of CS. One that I think Hard Legion will be happy enough they come out with it because they definitely could have lost a few more. It is time for a short break though, halftime, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be back with the second half in just a minute.
Together and show them how we move, we move, we move, bringing summer to you.
Oh, ready, let's go, 'cause you know how we roll. Let's take it down the world and back again. Ready, let's go, 'cause you know it like I know. We'll take it round and round again. Chasing love in an empty bar. Pour a drink till I make it past. The midnight hour seems to come and go, but I know. Walk on up with a drink in hand, sipping mixers 'cause you can. And all the lights begin to switch off. You're chasing the light, holding on for life. Holding on for life, feeding the high, chasing the night, chasing the night. Hotel rooms and city squares, champagne bottles, drum and snare. The sights and cities seem to fall away when you stay. Locked in love for a night or two, losing sleep just to get up.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to ESL 1 Road to Rio. It's time to get into the second half. It's Hard Legion taking on Syman Gaming here on Inferno. Hard Legion you know, they do come out ahead in that first half, but that certainly could have gone either way. There was a lot of scrappy, close rounds, and well, Kinky looking to try and get off to a good start in the pistol.
Interesting from Syman. Very interesting. Kiosk, Molotov, and Smoke. I'm a utility guy. Molotov's not going to be very effective. There's no one towards the pit area. It's Rage just playing the anti-flash just below. He's ready for the waterfall. And here comes the play. Flashbang, not going to blind anyone. Krat, there's nothing he can do to help Rage, but he can do that. A nice little tap onto Mo's head, but they know exactly where he is. As Fiat needs to win this duel, and he will indeed. 3v3, as Krat finally gets found out. When Forrester doing his very best to stay alive and find something, finally gets found out, and it's all on Kinky and Sviat to make this work. And Sviat finds one again, and it's all on Kinky though, and he nails a blinder. It's a 1v1, it's going for the duels, but Neelan's going to get on top of him, and that is going to be the round for Syman. Coming very, very close indeed, but Heart Legion, those are some pretty sick shots considering it felt like that round was done.
I think we're just going to continue our madness throughout the second half here, Blau, which is good to see. Obviously, enjoy just spiraling out of control. But Syman, they've got an AK in the hands of Norbert, Mac 10s for the rest, apart from Kios, who's decided to go with the UMP. He's another one of those Epsilon players that kind of just show up and play well on the scene. But he seems to have found himself in a CIS team. Interesting. Like, it's such a weird blend, like we were saying. It does really sound like the start of a joke. And it's kind of crazy. Right, there we go. Kinky trying to hold on. Neal's going to run right through him. Mo gets one on the nib, but Sviat coming through on the pistol as well. These 5-7s off to an amazing start.
Yeah, just wild, isn't it? Grenade. Mo lucky not to take any damage. CSGO nades, am I right? As unnecessary, in my opinion, aggression from the Mac 10s early on. They pay the price. But yeah, it's going to be rotating. No, actually, it's going to be playing from coffins. So it's always lonesome. And the way Syman is going about this, looks like it is going to be ending in a B hit. The problem is with Sviat, I'm very, very confident in Deagle, but his health is not ideal. He's just going to be trying to spot them out, probably not take the fights, which would be the right play here. So he just smoked, and now he knows. He will be smoked on off. Might try and spam through this, hoping to get lucky, trying to prevent the bomb from getting planted. As rotation is taking place here. Heart Legion, they don't have a kit. They do have that one smoke and Forester, but this retake, it's still doable. But if Kriaz just pops off with this Mac 10, it could get a very, very rough for Heart Legion.
Well, Kriaz just holding on the coffins. The Mac 10 should be taking at least one here, and there it is. Crag gone. Rage not swinging and getting the trade immediately as well. Just too many people looking at him at this point. It's going to be very difficult for Heart Legion to get anywhere near the bomb site. Good stuff from Syman. They seem to have recovered well enough. Now Sviat and Rage can just back away. It's going to be a 9th round on the board for Syman, but certainly trying to make it expensive here, Heart Legion. Trying to make sure that everyone has to rebuy. Kriaz trying to sprint away. He should be making it out alive. And they both do. So Syman Gaming, 9 on the board. Into the lead for what feels like the first time in a very, very long time. And while Heart Legion here, taking a look at what they've got, it's not much left.
Yeah, and like you said, it's so funny because Syman Gaming have just looked like the better team, right? They seem to have a better idea, and like you mentioned, I do feel like this is the first time they are in the lead. I'm going to check that real quickly. They did have a small lead early on. It was like 3-2, but yeah, apart from that, it has been Heart Legion in the lead in the first half. So finally, something's going their way. Heart Legion now, full eco. USPs all around. A full stack. Love to see it. I like that. Trying to maximize the chances of making something happen. Neelan is going to get taken down. And he spots at least 2 to 3 players. And now they know. Kios playing up close. He's kind of low. 44 HP. And the USP trying to do some damage. Rage. Okay. Alright. That's unreasonable. That is just unreasonable. Mo gets dispatched with a jumping Mac 10. And that, kitty, what happens when you don't have any helmet? And Kios giving a taste of their own medicine. He's just mopping up the frags. Money, thank you very much. Face of the AK-47 as well, and they're going to be heading straight to the A-bomb site where there should be a free bomb plant. So, looked a little scary. And Rage with some ridiculous shots, but normalcy will be maintained so far.
It's kind of similar to what happened in that first half as well, but except The difference was Hard Legion got off to the good start, not Syman, but the pistols keep consistently chipping away and doing damage. Well, this Kios, though, wants the insurance policy for Syman in this one. Double figures reach now for Syman. Hard Legion will get their buy into the next round, and that's where we're going to see the real challenge begin for Syman Gaming in the second half. Hard Legion will see what they're made of on the CT side. Definitely looked pretty shaky on the T side. They just had enough individual skill to take them over the line in a lot of those rounds. But here on the CT side, we'll see if they've got a solid setup, a solid ideology on how to play this.
If you actually count the number of eco kills taking place in this game, I think it'd be ludicrous. I don't know, it's like, I don't think that's a stat you can really find on HLTV, but someone could probably do the math. I believe like at least 40% of the kills so far have been pistols against like full buys and whatnot. Nealon leading the charge, up close, pushing up, doesn't check the corner though. His mouse just seemed like it got stuck, but he somehow manages to recover. Kinky blinded, unfortunately for him, not able to get the kill. And it was very fast play towards the A bomb site. Forrester alone. He needs backup desperately. They know where he is as well. As Krat finds Kios, Nealon walks into the smoke, trying to be cheeky. And somehow they're holding on to the side here. Finally, Forrester will fall. They have control of the bomb site. They're going to get the bomb down, but just have the one final flashbang remaining to hold on to this bomb site.
Well, Kriaz at long range trying to take some shots from the pit. Kriaz going to take most of the damage on board from that. And we're relatively even at the moment. Hardly can still stand a great chance of coming back in, but Norbert might just be the linchpin for the team. He comes through and 2 picked up. That's job done. Rage having to save the AWP, sprinting towards the B-bomb site. It's going to be Syman Gaming winning an 11th round. And that is right down to the wire, but Norbert coming through Boiler, just perfect timing, catching 2.
I like the switch up, I like the pace being set there, but then again, like small little decisions which to me are, I'm not a big fan of those. Like Nealon pushing in through the smoke to his arch when he was already low, what was the purpose of that, right? You have the smoke right there, I get it, you want to catch someone off guard, but is it necessary? The smoke's still there, you can just hold the line, you have the advantage. You can just hold an off angle and just like, you know, just play it safe, play it default. And then, again, they have so many, like you mentioned, they seem to know what they want to do as well. They have a good idea. Some of their executes are nice. The pacing is great. And then you have some of these weird individual decisions being made, which don't usually work out, don't usually pan out. I guess that's what, you know, CIS, Nation, Counter-Strike is, and at times even NACS is all about. You know, sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe not so good.
It's kind of like a mixed bag. You kind of just put your hand in and see what comes out that day. And it literally can change day by day, which is the exciting part. Syman Gaming going in for their default setup. They're going to have one player up in towards middle to Nealon. He's just going to be walking up this way, and he might just lose his head very shortly. Forrester, that is quick. Just dips in, finds a headshot, and falls away.
One thing you can tell about these players are they are very sharp indeed. The weaponry and Syman Gaming, again, lose one, we need to head towards the B-bomb site. There's a player there, and that's going to be Sviat. Not quite able to get anything done. Kinky waiting at the edge of the smoke, jumping around, somehow dodging the bullets, trying to channel his inner Neo. 1, 2, thank you very much. Picks up the AK-47 as well. Wants to go for the spray, and back is going to be Crash. He's going to get the kill with USP. Oh. Okay then, alright.
That is interesting.
Why have you done that? Why have you done that, Syman? Oh, Syman Gaming. I like some of the things they do, and then sometimes it's like, it's unnecessary. There's no need to press the matter. There's a smoke blocking your path. Wait it out. Use the other utility you have. You have the weaponry. I mean, great work from Hard Legion, taking nothing away. I mean, they made it work out, but they shouldn't have been given that opportunity. It hurts deep down inside, Adam. It hurts me.
Yeah, it's an interesting decision. Kios is going to be the front man this time, looking to try and rectify the problems for Syman. They have got a buy at least after going on a bit of a tear at the start of the second half. And their money is still good enough to get this purchase through. But it's a swing round for both of these teams. This round decides the economy for the next few rounds here.
Especially especially for Syman. Because for Heart Legion, winning that eco round means they have a few gun salvage. You can see the AWP in a couple of AK-47s, and you see that little bit of a buffer of cash on Crad and Rage. They have about $5,000 on average. Sviat on 2,200. All the Forest and King here low, so they're not in danger of getting immediately reset. But for Syman, they want to win this one, and they want to win it convincingly. But check the corner. Nice angle from Kios. Checks the corner, gets the kill, and now much more faster pace being set here, and it's all going to come down to Krat once more, all alone on the bomb site.
Well, he's done good jobs from here before, and he'll find a headshot. Kios picked off. Smoke comes in, but unfortunately, Mo will take him away. Thought for a second Krat was going to delay a little bit longer there, but with him dying almost immediately after that initial kill, I think it just has to be the safe call here from Hard Legion. Carry over what they can into the next one. And well, Syman, that is a brilliant answer back. You know, very, very quick pace in towards that B-bomb site. Successfully just dropping Crad and Sviat, finishing off the job. Round complete.
Much better. Much, much better. And that's what I mean. Like, they made us look so good, so clean, so easy. And then you had the previous round. It's like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Except here, Hyde is incompetent.
12-9, 4 away from victory. Syman Gaming. We did say coming in from the first half that Syman definitely looked like the better roster, but they were behind. But I think they've obviously clearly shown that they are just the better team right now at this point. In the second half, they finally got that momentum going. A lot of luck started to drain from Hard Legion. A few interesting decisions going through from both teams, obviously, but Syman Gaming are winning most of them. Now Hard Legion coming back into this with a double op setup purchase. They've got the rifles in play on the rest. They've got a little bit of cash left in reserve as well, due to saving so many rifles 2 rounds in a row now. But now it's Syman running up early in towards Banana. They love to take this control early on. Hard Legion have actually kind of struggled at winning that battle against him of Banana.
I think they have. See. A more standard play from Syman, a little bit of a default. Yes. Ooh, nice little shot there. Tripwire shot by Crad. You know, just trying to beat out a shot, maybe try and find some information. Doesn't work out, and with that, they have abandoned the B bomb site. Minute on the clock. Then we're heading towards A. They're pretty much telegraphing the fact they're going to be heading there. Kriaz waiting towards Palace. Crad.
Oh.
Nice little flick there. Norbut's going to fall. And he does a good job just repositioning himself. Nealon's going to be tossing a Molotov inside of the library, and he's going to be instrumental. Oh no, not again. Not again. Not again. Oh, he waits. He waits. And he walks on out. Second time, Nealon. I don't...
Delving into madness.
Save me, Dinko. Why do you do this? Why would you do that? There was still a chance there, and he just walks on through. I get it. I get the fact
he even
that he's
teased
trying
you a
to
little bit. He just kind of stayed inside the smoke for a little second, maybe make you think he's going to go for the informed decision, and then walks through.
That's literally the exact second time he's done that.
Maybe eventually he'll learn.
Hopefully. And there was no reason for that. Deep down inside, it makes me hurt. But round will be won by Hard Legion. Good stuff. Crad especially. Some really, really neat shots coming out from the man. The op just running around, getting picks. 12 to 10. Get a double digits. And fortunately for Syman, the fact that they won the round prior means they have a little bit of money in the bank. So the buy is going to be coming in. It's not going to be much of a big deal. Although, that being said, they have kind of emptied the coffers. 4 AK-47s, the AWP in the hands of Mo. And for Hard Legion, they're looking good. Money is starting to burgeon as well. An average about $4,000, $5,000 in each one of the players. That's great. That means they're in no danger of getting reset immediately. Have the AUG in the hands of Sviat. Rage once more with the AWP. See what he does here. Syman once again trying to take control of Banana, which they've been afforded time and time again by Hard Legion. Hard Legion just very content, just playing from the sides.
Well, they've rotated a third player over at perfect time here for For Hard Legion, they'll be trying to get it done, but look at that damage done onto the T side. Krad and Sviat finding 2 early kills as well. It's all starting to crumble. Krad missing the shots, but the round is won. Kinky coming in with a double. Krad will seal the deal. 11 now for Hard Legion, and that is a much more convincing round win. I mean, take a look at the economy of Syman. It's starting to look like Hard Legion might just be the team to grab control. It's so volatile, this game. It just keeps changing. You know, we did say a few rounds previous, Syman are looking like the better team, but suddenly Hard Legion changed it up, and now they're looking solid. This is really hard to predict. And at the moment, Hard Legion are back into the driver's seat. They should be taking the lead.
Yeah, it just flipped around its head, hasn't it? Like you said, that was a very pivotal round earlier. Losing that, and of course this one has completely broken the economy. And even better for Hard Legion is the fact that, nice shot there from Rage. I think the economy getting completely battered, and on the other hand for Hard Legion, they didn't lose a single player. And that's a massive. Look at the cash they have with this full buy, Dinko. And this should be an easy round. It's just Glocks all around. And I don't see Hard Legion really losing any players. And Forrester's just having a very, very fun time being an Eco Cobra. And that's not only for him to face anymore, he's gonna fall away. But yeah, this is gonna be basically the money, not just tying things up, but look at the money. And this is very important. I need to point it out. CD side economy is always hard to maintain, always hard to manage. But keeping all 5 players alive 2 rounds in a row, that's gonna definitely help matters. You can look at Forrester and Rage above 10k. Sviat just shy of $9,000. Crowd on 8k, Kinky on 5,000, and he's the one with the least amount of money. This is massive for Hard Legion. And if they can somehow just win one more round, they can just like, I feel they can just take this one. I think it's really swung the way of Hard Legion, and that's gonna be pretty rough for Syman Gaming because it is their map pick after all.
Important times ahead for Syman Gaming. Their purchase of AKs and 1 Galil on the table. Look at this. And oh my god, that flick is fast. Right to the head of Nealon. Great start for Ridge. Gets boosted up on top of his teammate. Finding the headshot. Opening up the round for Hard Legion. He's the 1 Galil at least, and the 8K's looking to try and recover. Ridge has been spotted. He's been tagged to 16 HP. But now the push coming through from Syman, not slowing down at all. Forrester caught in the open, up on top of Graveguard. It's just like they're not ready for this. The sheer aggression working for the T side. Sviat has arrived on the A bomb site, trying his best from long. He will tap away and keeps going for these headshots. But the advantage will side with Syman as they've got the A site.
This is the all-important round for Syman. If they lost this, I feel like this game would have been lost cause. But with the money Hard Legion have, they're going to be fancying this retake. And, oh, well, never mind. Sviat's out of there. He's like, hey, you can go for it if you want.
Oh, he's actually just gone back to throw a smoke play. He's coming back in. He's teasing us a little bit. But at this point, the seconds that they waste, the time that is gone, they really are starting to limit their chances of coming back in here. Mo with a headshot. Krad trying to land a shot, but now he flees the scene. It's going to be 13-12. Syman, they win that important round, and well, now they're in a position where they might just stay alive.
Yeah, that was a very crucial round for Syman game. Hard Legion, I don't blame them for trying to, you know, do a little bit more damage there, because obviously they have all the money. That retake was definitely worth doing, but once they lost a player, I guess they didn't really have much of a chance there, especially an AWP on a retake in 2v3. Never going to be favoring them, but I'm still not worried for Hard Legion. They still have a lot of money. For Syman Gaming, it's about digging their way back here. They won that round. Massive, massive win. And they string a couple more together. Because I don't see them breaking this economy for at least a couple of rounds. So they're going to be facing off with a full buy time and time again. That's not a very happy proposition. But then again, Dinko, how many rounds have Syman lost against pistols?
Too many. That's the...
Yeah, that's the right answer.
Yeah. Hard Legion as well, though. This has just been a pretty crazy game in that respect. Norbert coming in towards the apartment. Oh my god, alright. He looks away at the wrong time, then comes back and just hits the headshot. Great stuff from Norbert. A little display of skill. Rage is going to throw his Molotov at Syman Gaming again, trying to test the waters on the A-bomb side. They realize that they've got the site, and well, there we go, Neil. And that's a ballsy play. He works for 1 headshot, but Kinky able to reply. And now they can just hold on to the site. Syman Gaming might just force Hard Legion to save again.
This is much better for Syman. Much better. And Hard Legion, despite having the economic advantage, despite being able to claw back and tying things up, now once we're in a back foot, money's still not going to be a problem. They can still buy up, but they need to sort this out. And Syman Gaming, they seem to have finally found this little bit of a chink in the armor, this A-bomb site, presenting a problem. Now, if I was Syman right now is when I go for a fast B. Now is where I just test it. They just go for the fast B, go for the contact play. Don't send everyone up, just a couple of players, and just try and make that work. Because Hard Legion, they're going to be reacting to this, I feel like.
They have to react. That's the thing here now at this point. Hard Legion, it was looking good for them a few rounds prior, but suddenly it's flipped on its head again. This game is absolutely crazy. Syman Gaming, we'll see what they have up their sleeve. Norbert is really having a great time. 24 kills, 15 deaths. A really young, talented player. I think obviously first spotted in Windstrike. He went to the major, looked pretty solid, but unfortunately didn't really work out of that team. Now finds himself in Syman. This team has always been the home for some of these CIS aim stars, so this is where Norbert can develop further. I think this team is an exciting project. You've got a good mix of European players in here as well. This could be a very exciting team if they can just start to get the pieces working, iron out a lot of the mistakes, the little kinks in their armor, because there is quite a few of them.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And I think that's the comes down to that, right? Like, the small little mistakes, small little individual decisions, and I feel like it comes down to having a strong in-game leader, also having a coach, and it's curious to see how so many of the teams, once upon a time, when I say once upon a time, not that long ago, but a couple of years back, many tier 2 teams, or any teams outside the top 10, rarely had a coach, or there was a coach, a namesake coach, but it feels like almost every team. And there's so many teams playing the road to Rio. Each of them have a coach. Some of them not as well known as some of the, like your Cassads or your Chets or your Zonix, for example. But still, does definitely help spot these issues out, iron out the problems the team has. And once again, Syman Gaming. Look at this. Look at the switch up. Look at the switch up. They're going for the flank towards the B bombs. I think he has no idea. He has no idea. He's gonna get assassinated from behind. One player alone. The B bomb set. It is Krat, and he's on 9 HP with the AWP. That's it. This round is done. Syman Gaming are gonna get to map point. And this has been a very, very good last few rounds. And look at how much damage you've taken, Dinko. Nothing.
Forrester trying to run up Banana. Hard Legion going to attempt this. They can't really afford not to at this point. Round wins is all that matters. And they're going to start moving forward as Norbert, clean and clinical from CT spawn again with a headshot. Sviat and Rage stand alone in a 2v5. Sviat all the way back towards Library. Now having to save his weapon. Rage trying to get the off into the next one as well. It's going to be Syman Gaming 15-12. And it's really taken a lot of resilience and mental strength to come back into this, because there was a time a few rounds ago where Hard Legion looked like they had done enough to grab momentum, to grab control of the economy at the crucial point. But Syman Gaming, fair play to them, they win the important round where their economy could have shifted into a dire situation, and after that have just been so perfect on this T side.
Oh, absolutely. There's some streaks of brilliance from Syman, and it's really working out for them. Hard Legion, bear in mind, they had all the money. They still have money to buy, but not able to get anything done, as we do have what could potentially be the final timeout, the tack timeout getting called.
It's their first as well. Like, that's the crazy thing. This game has been so close and back and forth, and that's the first timeout.
Also feel like, because obviously the coaches are speaking in the team speak or Discord, whatever they're using all the time.
Yeah.
That's also a very important reason why the timeouts have not been as common or as often as you'd see probably on LAN. However, yeah, when it's kind of spiraling out of control here, you need the timeout, not even to just talk things up, but just to like slow things down, take a breather and be like, all right, okay, you know what, just take a breather. We can still bring this one back. Now, Hard Legion, 3 rounds in a row, very doable. CT side Inferno, this can definitely work their way, but Syman Gaming has seemed to suddenly found second wind. And they're looking really solid here. The past few rounds have looked almost perfect, if you ask me. Let's see if their tiny little streak of luck does continue. Yoz once more, leading the way. Takes a bit of damage from the Molotov, but he's fine. As Banana not really being contested by Hard Legion. They have the double man kind of a setup stack towards what's the arch area. But leaving Krat alone, this is risky. Oh, I don't know about this. If he misses it, this is it. Oh, takes a bit of damage. But he survives. That's important. He just needs to stay alive.
Syman looking to just be methodical. No one wants to be the player to give up the mistake. No one wants to be the player that falls victim early into this round. It's so important for both teams. Syman looking to try and close it here. Hard Legion with everything on the line. It's Gonna be a smoke cut from Norbert. He's been absolutely stellar for them here on Inferno. Syman Gaming have a lot of control in towards this A-bomb site. Forrester from inside of the pit has got his teammate inside of the site, Rage, but I never really like seeing the AWP in this position too often, but we'll see if Rage can show up. There's so much pressure on him. Norbert is going to catch Kinky. Forrester has to do damage from this pit. If he goes down without a single kill, it's going to be a big issue, and Norbert's going to catch him. It started to fall apart, falling to pieces. This round is done. The match is over. Crowds on towards the B site, so it's Fiat. Syman Gaming have so much time to get good post-plant positions, and well, Hard Legion are just going to have to let this slide. It's going to be 16-12. Syman Gaming, a great turnaround from them in the last few rounds.
Forrester needed that kill desperately towards a player. But yeah, left alone 1v5. This is not happening. We've seen a few 1v5s in our time, Dinka, but this is done. Mo will nail the final nail into the coffin. Well, it is still map 1 though. It was a pick from Syman Gaming.